Hello, I'm Dr. Sheehan from Sheehan Natural Health Improvement Center, and today we are going to review the keys, the three key important things to making improvements on a nutritional program. One is desire to improve. You have to have the right desire to improve. A lot of people will come in and I'll say, well, what can I help you with? And they'll say something like, well, I want to lose weight. That's kind of a goal, but that's not really what we call a why. Okay, a why is, why do you want to lose weight? So I'll give you an example of what a good why is. I had a patient come in one time and I said to her, what can I help you with? She said, well, my arms are in pain, my upper back is in pain, my lower back is in pain, I'm tired all the time. And I said, okay, well, why do you want to improve? And she said, I can't hold my grandson. And I automatically was like, she just went right to the point. And I knew right then she was going to get better. And in fact, she had no problem following through on exactly what I told her. And within a week, she felt like much, much better. I had another person come in last week, and he said he had been in the hospital, I think 4 times in the last 2 weeks for shortness of breath. And I said, okay, so what do you want me to help you with? He said, I can't breathe. And I said, well, what's going to happen if you don't fix this? He said, I'm afraid I'm going to die. And right there, I told him exactly what to do with his diet, supplementation, and he came in today and he said, I'm 50% better already. So that's what we call getting the right why. The right why will kind of propel you through all the ups and downs in life. I mean, it's usually something that's not just personal, okay? Usually there's other people involved. Usually there's, you want to be a better husband, a better wife. I had a woman come in last week and I said, why do you want to improve? And she started crying, and I still get kind of choked up thinking about it, but she started crying. She said, sometimes I'm not nice to my kids. And I was like, oh, that was so bad. Luckily, we had a long talk. I put her on a diet and supplementation program, and yes, she is feeling 50% better this week, so she's very, very happy. So anyway, so that's the desire to improve. Have the right why. Number 2, keep a diet log. There's different ways that you can do this. In our office, we actually have written diet logs. You can do that, or else you can actually do one of the apps on your phone, like I like to use MyFitnessPal. Some people, I would say that people get better results when they actually write them down. There's something about personal accountability when you actually have to write it and then people hand it in to somebody. Like patients, they write down what they eat, how they felt, what they snacked on, what they drank. People who drink alcohol, they write it down. If they smoked, how their sleep was, all that kind of stuff. And then they hand it in when they come to see me in their weekly visits when we start off. And there's like an accountability factor. They know that if they put something in their mouth, they have to write it down. The accountability factor really helps. The other thing too is that once we start recording everything that we are eating, how we're feeling and everything, we make connections between things that we didn't know before. Like I had a person come in today and she said, I noticed that my skin is better, and last week you told me to cut out grains, and now I notice that my skin's better and my stomach doesn't hurt. So she saw that from keeping a diet log. If you're going to do a nutritional program, you have to keep a diet log. Once more, we have special sheets that we give to our patients that have what you ate, what time you ate that, how you felt, what you snacked on, what you ate or what you drank, if it was alcohol, all that, how you slept, all that kind of stuff, okay? Or else a lot of people will actually just have a notebook that they carry around with them everywhere they go, and they write everything down. Either way is fine. You can also do one of the apps on your phone, but there's less of a personal accountability factor. So number 2, keep a diet log. Number 3, patient. Be patient. Okay, most people have certain symptoms that didn't come on overnight. They may have taken a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. What I'll usually ask a person is, when was the last time you actually felt good? When was the last time that you felt healthy? And it's surprising, or maybe not surprising, but most people say, like I said, 1 year, 5 years, 20 years, something like that. And so people's health didn't go away in a night or in a day or in a week. Usually it takes years. And so what I tell them is be patient. The most important thing is that you have the right why, you keep track of things, and then you make changes week by week. Like for instance, one of the big things that probably the biggest thing that we see causing people problems dietarily is sugar and refined carbohydrates. So I'll get people to write down what they're eating, right? Keep a diet log, find out how many carbohydrates per day they're eating as a baseline, and we'll gradually cut it down. So let's say that they have been getting in 200 grams a day. We'll have them cut down to 190 the first week, 180 the second week, 170, and keep on going down until they feel a lot better, okay? You could also do it alternatively where you cut out the most offending food, which is like, pure white sugar. And then after that, refined grains. And then after that, grains. But you do it slowly. Like one change per week is usually enough for people to see change and know that what they're doing is working. And that's the most important thing. So that's what I would say are the three most important things. Have the right why, keep a diet log, and be patient. I always tell people, you've got to be your own best friend here. You've got to be gentle with yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. If you fall off the wagon, you can get back on the next meal or the next day. It's no big deal, okay? Hopefully this helps. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, look down below, okay? And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's also lots of stuff down in the drop-down box, including like our website, our Facebook page. There's some body type quizzes, adrenal quizzes, blood sugar quizzes, stuff like that. So, and like always, if you have any feedback, feel free to write some comments. Thanks.